This is Paul McKenna for PT Boxing. I'm here today at the press conference for Saturday night's fight in Sheffield. With me, Dave Coldwell. How are you, mate? Okay?
Very good, mate. How are you?
I'm fine. On the bill, obviously, Gavin Mcdonnell, defending his European title that he's recently won. He's fighting French veteran and Jeremy Parodi. He's a really good fighter, and it's a big fight for Gavin, and probably his toughest one to date.
Without a doubt, there's no problems about it. Without a doubt, it's his toughest fight of his career. It's the best opponent he's ever fought. It's probably the most pressure he's been under for a fight. It's his first fight with myself. It's always difficult going in with a new trainer. But we've had a long time to gel now, a long time to work on things and adapt and make things a little bit more natural. The new things that we're working on. When you've got a longer period of time, they become a little bit more natural, become more of a habit. So we've had about 15 weeks all in all, going over to Texas, and he's trained bits and bats and gone full throttle when we need to go full throttle. And he's in a good place, in a very good place.
Obviously, you trained Jamie, Gavin's brother. World champion, defended his title in the rematch against Kamida. Obviously, Gavin's European champion. Jamie went that route as well, won the European, went on to. Between the brothers, is there a big difference in your opinion?
In
style?
I think everybody, you can say that by looking at him. Jamie's perhaps because I think Gavin had time away from the sport. So during that time, Jamie's become more experienced, more fluid. He's a little bit more of a natural boxer than what Gavin is. Gavin's somebody that you have to spend time and kind of restructure. Took him to bases, really. There is a difference between them both, definitely.
As you've just said, this will be your first fight with Gavin. So obviously, providing everything goes well, hopefully it does. What you've seen up to now, Dave, obviously have been in the gym with Gavin. Do you think he can repeat what Jamie's done, go on to be world champion?
Listen, all I'm interested at the moment is solidifying his position as European champion. I believe that it's come a little bit quicker than what you would expect. His success has come a little bit quicker than what you would expect. He's only had 15 fights, but it's kind of overachieved. That's not being disparaging towards Gav, but realistically, he has overachieved. He's done something that nobody really expected him to do. So it's now, because the opponents have been the right opponents at the right time, so the opportunity's there, you take the opportunity, you collect the belts. But then with the belts come higher level of opponent. And now he's in that mix where Parody's a very good fighter. And so after that, there's going to be more fighters like that, and so on. So rather than rushing him onto a world level next, ideally, I would like him to have a couple of fights at European. Good, you look back to the days of Bomber Graham, Johnny Nelson, fighters like that. They would get hold of a European title, a fantastic title to have. Learn from it. Get some good defences in there, some real fights, big fights at a European level, and then move on.
Exactly.
When they're ready to move on, rather than jumping straight up. Because there's a massive gulf. If you think about him, Gavin, it's not long ago it was boxing at area title level. And English and British, and all of a sudden he's European champion. So he's got a lot to bed in. And I personally believe that you're going to see. I think when you're working on a new trainer, it usually takes about 4 fights or so to
really
start gelling and getting everything going. Not so much gelling between the trainer and the fighter, it's more of the new things that they've been working on. They become a habit, and once they become a habit, it's natural, it just happens in the fight rather than thinking. So I think you're going to see, you're going to start seeing the benefits of that down the line, which is another reason why I'd like him to get there. Personally, I would like an easier fight for his first fight with me, and then we go into a parody fight. But it is what it is, and this is the fight we've got. And so he's been preparing for this, and he's in the best shape he's ever been. He's worked with a fantastic nutritionist, the same guy that I worked with Jamie. I told both brothers, if I was going to be their trainer, then I want to work with this guy, David Stash from Nourish Restaurants, Fast Foods in Sheffield. He is phenomenal. Gavin and Jamie usually fight week don't eat, don't drink. It's bad, but what they've told me about how they make weight, and he's showing me what he's had to eat yesterday, what he's had to eat today. He can't believe, he feels guilty. He's eating quite a lot. Yesterday, he had 225 grams of carbohydrates. He's never done that in his life, So 2 days before a weigh-in, for him to be able to do that, and his weight's great. So mentally, it makes them feel so much better, so much at ease themselves, because you're ticking all these boxes as you're going on, because you're eating all the way through the camp, eating good food. Dave gets all the food ready for him, and all you do is collect it, take it, that's it. And because they're getting all the nutrients and everything, what happens is they can train to their maximum ability. They can push themselves to whatever they need to push themselves. And that's what you want from your fighter.
100%. Obviously after Saturday night, December 12th, Tony Bellew's back in action. We seen him out not long ago against Artur's Kulikausis, got the job done, awkward opponent, but got him out of there. No news yet to be announced on opponent wise.
Yeah, we know it is. It's a big fight, but it's not us that can announce it. It'll be announced very soon. But it is a big fight for Tony. Very important fight. I'm a little bit glad that it's away from Liverpool, because he hasn't got the pressure of going out there in front of his and trying to impress his fans. I just want him to get out there and do a job. The last fight was a last minute job. About 9 days notice. He was in the gym, just starting back, ticking over and what have you. And then we got the call, this is the date we can stick you on. Obviously I wasn't there for it, so there was a lot of tangibles there. People saying, why wasn't it a bigger opponent, hard opponent? It's 9 days notice, 8 days notice. It's never going to be. And also when your trainer's not there as well. And also we'd not done any southpaw sparring at all. He sparred one session against the southpaw since the Stevenson fight. So it was always going to take him a couple of rounds to adjust. My thing was I was trying to rein him in and tell him, because I was in touch with him all the time while I was out in Texas, I was just telling him not to load up, not to try and take the guy out with one shot, let it flow. New things were working on in the gym. And after he got his first couple of rounds out of his system, then he settled down, then he started letting them go in bunches, and he got rid of him.
Okay, well, we look forward to seeing both of them, but obviously first of all Saturday should be a good night, and hopefully Gavin retains his title.
Hopefully.
And thanks a lot for your time, Dave, and we'll speak to you soon.
Thank you, sir.